The Vault and the Curse. This isn't just a book, it's a jewel-encrusted death sentence. Known as the Great Omar, this masterpiece of obsessive craftsmanship carries a price tag so high it necessitates a permanent armed guard, lead-lined casing, and absolute secrecy. But the guards couldn't protect it from its own curse. Today, we strip back the vault doors to reveal how a poetic manuscript became a lethal relic, and why it currently rests in the crushing darkness at the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean. The Blank Check. London, 1909. The Edwardian era was built on extreme wealth and vanity. John Stonehouse, a manager at the prestigious Sotheron's bookshop, wanted to create something the world had never seen. He approached Francis Sangorski, the undisputed master of bookbinding. Sangorski wasn't just an artisan, he was a fanatic. Stonehouse handed him a copy of the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam and issued a dangerous directive. Do not mind the cost. Put what the cost. Put what you like into it. It must be the greatest modern binding in the world. It was a blank check. For a genius like Sangorski, it was an invitation to madness. The blueprint he drafted was an impossible endeavor. What followed was 2 years of punishing, grueling labor. Sangorski sourced exactly 1,050 precious jewels, rubies, turquoises, and garnets. He demanded nearly 5,000 separate pieces of dyed leather to create microscopic inlays. Over 100 square feet of 22-carat gold leaf was pressed meticulously by hand. He bound the cover with a stunning, jeweled peacock, its tail feathers glittering with actual gemstones. Sangorski practically entombed himself in his workshop. He ruined his eyesight, breathing in leather dust and gold flakes, entirely consumed by the book. But as the Great Omar took shape, Southrons realized they made a terrible mistake. It was a portable vault of immense wealth. The Armed Guard. When finally finished in 1911, the Great Omar was valued at an astronomical sum. It was too valuable to display. It was too dangerous to move. Southrons was disenchanted of it. The book necessitated a 24-hour armed guard just to keep thieves from prying the rubies directly out of the cover. It was locked inside a custom-made, lead-lined oak casket. It was supposed to be a triumph of art. Instead, it became a heavy, paranoid burden. Desperate to offload the cursed masterpiece, Stonehouse shipped it to New York, expecting American billionaires to fight over it. But America didn't want it. Rejection and the fateful voyage. Upon arriving in New York, US Customs demanded an outrageous duty fee. A bitter argument over taxes ensued. Stonehouse angrily refused to pay, and the book was shipped right back to England. A failure. Defeated, they put the masterpiece up for auction at Sotheby's. It sold for a mere fraction of its cost to an American buyer named Gabriel Weiss. Weiss demanded the book be shipped back to New York immediately. It was April 1912. There was a brand new, highly publicized luxury liner preparing for its maiden voyage from Southampton. The Great Omar, in its heavy oak casket, was loaded into the cargo hold of the RM's Titanic, the bottom of the Atlantic. On April 15, 1912, the Titanic sank, taking 1,500 souls and the greatest book ever made to the freezing abyss. The Great Omar, with its 1,050 jewels and years of obsessive labor, was lost forever. But the curse demanded one final toll. Just 10 weeks later, Francis Sangorski, the genius who poured his life into the book, went for a swim. He was caught in a strong current and drowned. Some say the Great Omar was cursed by the hubris of its creation. A book so lavish, so fiercely protected, that the universe simply swallowed it whole.